Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Jason Pollock YouTube channel. That's right, we're back with another devlog. We are talking about the Indiecade Climate Jam 2025 on the theme Natural and Unnatural Disasters. This sprint, Ideation. My team and I coming up with an idea for a game, and then documenting it, and pitching it, and getting feedback on it. My job on the team is, first and foremost, as the producer, making stuff happen, keeping the team organized, but I'm also an artist, a designer. So it's a game jam. Everybody has their hands in different pies. So how do we come up with an idea for a game? Well, as the producer, I created a little Miro board for us to collaborate on. So a Miro board, if you don't know, is a little like digital whiteboard where everybody can put their thoughts together and contribute to ideas. We can put research in there, we can put in game ideas, we can put in random thoughts, whatever. I suggested to the team that everybody should start from a scientific climate solution, because that's the theme of the jam, and then a game mechanic that can come from that, and then like a game idea that comes out of the mechanic. Most of the ones that I came up with didn't even have to do with disasters. They just had to do with solutions, which, you know, Nice move, Jace. Just forgot that I was supposed to be talking about disasters. Ultimately, the ones that we were the most interested in were the suggestion from Kay. You play as a teenager who talks to people on the island where they live as water rapidly rises. And you have like 12 hours, and so 12 actions to choose who to talk to and what to do before the island sinks. And we all liked the community angle of that game. And then there was Vivek's idea, which is all about you play as the disaster prevention squad, and you come into cities and help like build up their infrastructure in response to disasters. And then you let the disasters play out and see how you did in terms of like protecting the city. And we liked both of these ideas. We liked the like gameplay of Vivek's and how it was based really strongly in climate solutions, and we liked the narrative of Kay's game. And so we said, all right, we're doing both. We're going to put them together. We put these two ideas together, and we ended up with a game concept. You play as a member of the island community who is working to protect the island from an oncoming flood. And you do that by talking to the people on the island, getting to know them, and gaining information from your conversations with them, and then use that information to build the right defenses for your island. So it's taking inspiration from Into the Breach, where you play on an isometric pixel art grid and are like protecting a community on the map, and from City Builders, where you have to place down the right buildings and the right infrastructure upgrades in the right places, and then facing the disaster. And it's almost a little bit like an auto battler as well, where you have a setup phase, and then you have a phase where you don't do much, and you just let the thing happen, which is the disaster coming through, and you see how your city fares. But there's also a bit of a visual novel component, because it does include talking to people and like getting to know the people of the island and learning their stories. And we were really interested in having the game be based in both scientific discoveries and based in community. We can only solve the climate crisis by working together as a community. So we're putting two games ideas together, which means scope is a big thing to keep in mind. We have to make sure we're not overloading the game, but I do think I'm excited about the way the pieces flow together. And as a producer, I put together a production plan, and I put together our deliverable, which was basically like a game pitch breakdown. We have some art inspiration and some considerations about risks of the game, mostly in terms of scope, but also, representation is tricky because we're doing a game that's set in the future, but it is on Earth, and it's about an island nation. Most island nations that we can research today are particular communities. We don't have time to delve into every single detail of those communities, and so we could be lacking in our representation, and we don't want to portray an island nation in a way that would be stereotypical or offensive. So that's something we're being very cognizant about, to be respectful and doing our research to make sure that we are representing things well. I think ideally we do a lot of ideation. We go through rounds of work, but on a game jam timeline, I'm pretty happy with how we came out with an idea that everyone is excited about, and I'm excited to keep working on it. Watch this space for the next devlog on how we put together our prototype. Thank you very much for watching.